Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to XWF Warzone, and this will be our go-home show for the final XWF PLE of 2025. This, which will be XWF Black Christmas presented by XWF Warzone. So let's get into our opening card, because we have a lot of people looking for that quick last amount of momentum before we go in to the PLE this Sunday. In our opening contest, Creeping Rage look to recover from their loss last week as they take on the XWF World Tag Team Champions in tag team action in our opening contest. Wrestling Jesus looks to get some revenge over Duelson here tonight. He's not going to take that loss last Tuesday lying down, so he wants to get some revenge off of a guy who definitely is in contention for PewDiePie's television championship. And we got Chris Danger in action against Bone Crusher here in one-on-one action. Chris Danger looks to possibly show Maven Huffman how good he is in the ring, even though he's technically a rookie from a promotion that is now out of business. But he has taken on Bone Crusher in one-on-one action, which these two will clash this Sunday at XWF Black Christmas. And one of these two looks to get a little extra boost of momentum going into their number one contendership matchup this Sunday as Anthony Andrews takes on Jake Cage in one-on-one action. Soupy looks to pick up a victory before she faces Luge for the women's championship this Sunday. So hopefully she can pick up a win over the champion here tonight and garner some momentum going into that championship match. Mike Roth and Keemstar look to battle one more time before they face off this Sunday. This Sunday they will face off with the XWF United States Championship on the line. But now, in our main event, we got Santana looking to challenge the XWF Women's Television Champion Madison Dawn in our main event with the championship on the line. So this is definitely going to be a big main event. But right now, let's get down to the ring for our opening contest, which will be contested under tag team rules. So Creeping Rage looks to take on LolCal Live in non-title action. They beat them before, but can they do it again? So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Creeping Rage did have a setback last week against the Cheenies. I hope they could get back on track and pick up a victory over the World Tag Team Champions. Here we go. Former rivals.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 495 pounds. The Assassins.
down to the ring that they mean business.
It's a new day, yes it is!
Here come the XWF World Tag Team Champions, Boogie and Wings.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 880 pounds, the World Zone Tag Team Champions, Heavy Machinery!
They did have a devastating defeat this past Sunday against the Insane Clown Posse. And now the Insane Clown Posse are the next to take on the Young Bucks for the WXW World Tag Team Championships. WXW is bringing you something known as Doubleheader Saturday with the brand split between Uncivilized and Hellbound. Oh my God! Boogie just busting Cameron James Groff open with that stiff headbutt. Now Wings taking over. Ooh! I'm just laying in another headbutt right to that open wound. Once again, Cameron James put against the ropes, now tagging out, bringing Boogie back in. Cameron James Groff taking a devastating attack by Boogie and Wings at the start of this matchup. Oh my God, big bear hug, massive bear hug by Boogie, but Cameron James fighting out of it. Ooh, bell clap. Tie up. Off the rope. Ooh, elbow to the face. Now Boogie going for the cover. What? Nope. Here's the thing, it would be devastating if Creeping Rage lose this match here tonight. The crushing for a team that started out strong would fall off. Ooh, Boogie turning things around. Uh-oh! Oh my God! Another headbutt. Right to that open wound, and he tags out to the Creeper. Creeper trying to get something going for the team. Oh, drop toe hold. Creeper definitely coming in like he means business. And now Boogie crawling his way to the corner, and Wings comes in, and he gets knocked down with that basement drop kick. Now Creeper going for the cover. Only a 1 count. These two men are definitely massive wrecking balls in this ring. Right after Wings of Redemption. Ooh! Knees to the back. Creeper choking out Wings of Redemption. Creeper definitely getting something started for his team here. after the beating that Cameron James Groff suffered. Pulling back. Oh my God! Right to the back. Tagging out. Cameron James Groff taking over. Oh! He just staggered him with that big boot. Now from behind. Taking him off the rope and a hip toss. Now Jordy crawling to the ropes. Trying to get the hot tag to Boogie. But Cameron James Groff is just standing in the way. From behind his Wings of Redemption, but Cameron turning it around. Got him by the throat. Wings surviving there. Tossing him. Wings of Redemption now choking his opponent out. Back. Double axe handle. Tagging out. Boogie making his way back into the ring. Chops to the chest. But Cameron turning it around on him. Tie up. And taking out the arm. Cameron James trying to turn things around. Goes to the cover. One. Not even a near fall. For a team that is hoping to possibly be the next XWF World Tag Team Champions. By Boogie sending Cameron off the... Oh my God! Stiff elbow shot to the face. Now Boogie goes for the cover. Nope. High up by Boogie. Nope. Cameron gets out of it. Inverted DDT. Definitely working to stay in this matchup. Now tagging out. Creeper coming back in. Here's the thing. Both Creeper and Cameron James Groff work like a well-oiled machine. Oh my God. Oh my! Going for the cover. 1, 2! Wings of Redemption in to break it up a little too late, and he gets tossed into the corner for his troubles. But Boogie looking to turn things around on the Creeper. Choking him out. And I think that maneuver that the Creeper unleashed on Boogie kind of made Boogie short himself. And a DDT. He's setting him up for a little sweet chin music. And here we go. It's over. 1, 2, 3. And Creeping Rage rebound by taking out the tag team champions.
The Assassins.
There are your winners. After that little hiccup by the Cheenies, Creeping Rage are back. Picking up a victory over the tag team champions. But we gotta move on. Can Wrestling Jesus rebound from last week's loss when he takes on Duelson in one-on-one action? So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Wrestling Jesus here tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Australia, weighing in at 228 pounds.
That XWF television But he still has to deal with wrestling Jesus, who is not too happy after losing his match last Tuesday. The duel in one-on-one match. XWF Black Christmas this Sunday.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 255 pounds, Tommy Caesar
to avenge his loss at the hands of Duel from last week. Coming up after this, Chris Danger looks to go one-on-one against Bone Crusher. He definitely wants to, Chris Danger definitely wants to show Maven Huffman a thing or two that he can wrestle, and he doesn't deserve to be number 5 on his tier, on his ranking list. But right now, WJ taking it to Duel Duelson. Punching him right in the face. Oh! Duel turning things around. Here's the thing, like Wrestling Jesus definitely has the skills to possibly pick up a victory here. Because like Wrestling Jesus has been in the famous Bret Hart dungeon. Like he was kicked out of the dungeon after a week because he wanted to train wearing a pair of Bret Hart's pink and black tights. Actually, one day I think like he was able to wear those, but I think like he I don't know the whole story of how he got kicked out of the Hart dungeon, but hey, it's hearsay. But Wrestling Jesus going after Duel Duelson. Oh! Nope. Wrestling Jesus fighting back, picks him up. Oh, Manhattan Slam! And a takedown. Going for it. Shoots a leg, goes for the sharpshooter! Locked in! Duel was in a world of hurt. Like, here's the thing, Wrestling Jesus was showing off some of the skills he learned in the Hart Dungeon for the time he was there. And now go for the cover, 2, 3, oh my God, and WJ picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Tommy Caesar
with the victory over a guy who was definitely in the driver's seat for that XWF television title, but yeah, hey, Wrestling Jesus picking up a big victory. Definitely kind of derailing some of Duel's hopes for championship gold in the new year. Here's the thing, Wrestling Jesus ending the year in a big-time fashion with a victory here tonight. Well, we gotta move on. Chris Danger taking on Bone Crusher. He definitely, and before this matchup, Chris Danger definitely sent a message to Maven Huffman. He wants Maven to take a look at this match and say, he wants him to say, do you really think I'm worse than Grim? So yeah, Chris Danger means business, and he wants Maven to know about it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 195 pounds, Chris Danger!
Tonight's matchup.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 500 pounds, Bone Crusher.
Here's the thing, if you want to know why they call him Bone Crusher, you haven't played many Def Jam games. And yeah, for the most part of this rivalry, Bone Crusher has taken it to Chris Danger. Chris Danger is definitely motivated to actually pick up a victory, but he's not looking good so far in this rivalry. This is Chris Danger's biggest and toughest opponent. Get this matchup underway. Ring the bell! Ooh, kick to the mid-set. Oh, Chris Danger coming out on top. But here's the thing, this time Chris Danger is a little bit motivated to actually pick up a victory over Bone Crusher after Maven's list of YouTubers turned wrestlers being ranked at number 5 is definitely going to make you want to put in a little bit more effort to take out somebody who outweighs you by a couple 100 pounds. Oh my God. Going for it again and crush. Oh my, he's trying to crush his head. Chris Danger did come out on top, but Bone Crusher definitely stemmed a lot of that offense. Yeah, Chris is definitely getting beat. Definitely taking a beating right now. Ooh! To the face, and now Chris looking to turn it around. Ooh! There we go, Chris going for the cover. And here's the thing, like Chris definitely does not only have a problem with Maven Huffman's list, he also had a problem with Grim's Toy Show, who was ranked 2 spaces above him. Oh, flatliner! It's like he definitely disagrees that Grim is better than him. More than likely, like, Grim has been wrestling a lot longer than Chris Danger. But then again, Chris Danger does seem to have an extremely high opinion on himself for the short time that he's been wrestling. But 2, he picked up a near fall on Bone Crusher. It's like Chris Danger has only been wrestling for a few years. Like, oh my God! Flying crossbody to the outside. Don't let the CAWs in all of the WWE games confuse you. He's only been a legit wrestler for a few years. And like Grimm has been wrestling a lot longer than he has. There's actually like matches for Grimm that we don't even know about because like, hey, he hasn't even shared those. Oh my God! He just spun Chris Danger. Yeah, Chris Danger definitely disorientated. We're at a count of... Oh my God! Into the announce table! We're at a count of 8 as Bone Crusher enters the ring. Oh my God! Crash and burn for Bone Crusher. I'm pretty sure Chris Danger is definitely happy that that didn't connect. Because, like, I'm pretty sure Bone Crusher would have crushed him on the floor. He would have been a smear on that padding. Smear of flesh, guts, and brain matter. There we go. Tie up. Chris Danger being sent back in under the bottom rope. Oh! Oh! Leaping V-trigger by Chris Danger. Stuns Bone Crusher. Chris Danger fighting back. Now just punching him in the face. And he just busted him wide open with that last strike. Ooh! Stomp to the arm. Chris Danger picking him up. And now just chopping him back down with those kicks and knee strikes. Oh, here we go. Overhead. V-trigger! Chris Danger fighting back with all the momentum now on his side. And into the big man's worst enemy. Oh, kicks to the face. Oh, big boot. Bone Crusher is hurting. Now he's just punching him back in the face again. Trying to bring more blood out of that open wound. Tie up. Ooh, Bone Crusher fighting back. Chris just angered this big man. Snake eyes. Uh-oh. I think Chris Danger's gonna like what's coming. As a oh no, 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 no! Styles Clash! Now Bone Crusher goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Oh my God. The blood literally poured out of Bone Crusher's face. Oh my God! Now it's just... Yeah, Bone Crusher definitely angered about being busted wide open. Oh my God. Chris Danger taking a post-match beating at the hands of Bone Crusher. The Bone Crusher comes out victorious, but still battered and bloodied from that matchup. But we gotta move on, ladies and gentlemen. We got more wrestling action coming your way. And in the form of our #1 contendership battle, Anthony Andrews taking on Jake Cage. They're definitely looking to get that last scrap of momentum before they face off for the #1 contendership this Sunday. #1 contendership basically seeing who gets to lose to the Beastmaster. Here we go. Anthony Andrews making his way to the ring first.
The following is from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 207 pounds, Anthony Andrews.
Uh-oh, here comes Jake Cage. Oh, he's just running through the pyro. Ooh, it hits him with a chop block. Jake Cage does not give a flying F about the getting burned by the pyro. He just ran right through all of that just to attack Anthony Andrews in the aisleway. He has him up. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Vertical suplex on the ramp. But now Anthony trying to fight back. Ooh, takedown. There we go. Anthony picking him back up. Neck breaker. Jake Cage has not had the best of luck so far. Like, Anthony Andrews has definitely had his number during this rivalry. And I can clearly see Anthony Andrews possibly getting a shot at the XWF Championship in the new year. But then again, let's see how this Sunday turns out. Jake Cage gets tossed into the ring. And this match is underway. And our ring crew definitely did a good job of cleaning up Bone Crusher's blood from the canvas. There we go. Ooh, Anthony was able to take off his vest. And this match is now completely underway, but Jake Cage trying to do a overhead belly to belly, but Anthony turning that around. Oh, overhead. Ooh, knee shot, and Jake Cage just shoves him down. Jake picking him up, deadlift military press. The strength of the big man. Picking him back up again. Going for it one more time and slamming him back down. Jake Cage goes for it. Oh, Anthony gets out of it. Anthony Andrews is pretty much tenderized by Jake Cage. Ooh, stiff punch. And another stiff punch. Ooh, Jake Cage turning it around, makes his way back into the ring, but Anthony Andrews just keeping that fire going. Tie up once again. And Anthony being taken over to the ropes. Whoop, Anthony turning it around. Oh, missed it. Oh, massive pounce by Jake Cage. Here's the thing, this man hasn't been in the ring for a while now. He's definitely showing that he can still go as a professional wrestler. Ooh! Semi-retired Jake Cage still showing that he has enough in him to wrestle matches. He's showing that he can go toe-to-toe with Anthony Andrews in this matchup here tonight. Ooh! Stomp to the back of the leg as Jake is fired up. Oh! And he pounced him out of the ring! And I knew it wouldn't take much for this action to spill to the outside. Has him up and a scoops and a power slam, I should say. Anthony Andrews turning it around on Jake TV. uppercut. Oh! Tie up. And Anthony sent back into the ring. Oh! Anthony is stuffing a lot of that offense, but Jake Cage turning it around. Oh my God! Jake Cage went for the spear. Anthony Andrews turned it into a DDT. 1, 2, no! Here's the thing, like, if you really want to stop a Jake Cage spear, you gotta be quick on your feet. Just like how Anthony Andrews did it. He turned that, oh my God, bitter end! Into the cover! 1, 2! Anthony Andrews almost picked up the victory over Jake Cage. Jake turning it around. These two have put on banger matches during this rivalry. Here's the thing, it's going to take more than just putting on banger matches if we want to hopefully dethrone the brand new reigning and defending champion Beastmaster. Oh my God! Jake Cage leveling Anthony Andrews with that lariat. And Jake in the three-point stance. Spear! Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh no. Anthony Andrews staying alive. Picking him up. Oh no, no! Oh my God! Slamming him on the mat. Midsection. Uh-oh. Glorious DDT! Jake Cage with the cover once again. 1, 2, and 3! Jake Cage picking up the victory.
Here is your winner, the legend, Jake Case.
Jake Cage picking up the victory over Anthony Andrews. Right now, Jake Cage has the momentum going into Black Christmas. But we gotta move on. I think we got women's action coming up. Yes, we do. And it's Luge taking on Soupy in one-on-one action. Soupy still looking to pick up the XWF Women's Championship, but she has to go through a dominant XWF Women's Champion. Can she pick up momentum here tonight? And there she comes! Takes down Luge with a Luthez press! Just laying in that assault! Here we go. And the bell is rung, but the champion fighting back. And I will be right back. Oh, the champion go right for the cover. 1. Oh, only 1 count. Championship. She is hoping that her luck might finally turn around this Sunday when she finally picks up that XWF Women's Championship. Right now, Rouge is definitely taking it to the challenger. As she goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. Another near fall as Soupy stays alive. Off the, oh my God! Ooh. Kick to the face. Here we go. Soupy looking for it. She got the Oscar lock locked in on the champion. Trying to force the tap out. But no, the champion's still too strong. Here's the thing, like, is anybody gonna be strong enough to put down Luge and take the title from her? Soupy exits the ring, makes her way back in. Oh my God! Massive big boot takes the Soupy. Oh, there we go, Luge back. Oh, dragon screw. Soupy with the Luge with the moonsault. Now going back for the cover. 1, 2, no! Only a 1 count. Soupy still showing a lot of heart in this matchup. Just pulling the arm back. Ooh, double knees to the back. Here's the thing. Luge has been so dominant. Most of her matches have definitely become extremely hard to watch because she literally just doesn't stop beating down on her opponents. Oh my God! Massive thrust kick into the cover. 1, 2. Oh my God, as I was saying, like she decimates her opponents so badly that it's just literally a one-sided assault on them. Oh my God, and a lariat taking Soupy down. And this rivalry has been no different as Luge has definitely had like one-sided attacks on her opponent during this entire time. Oh my God, springboard moonsault. This is not looking good for Soupy. Oh my God, she turns it around. She needed that. Tie up, but Luge shutting it down. She has been able to turn around to counter every offensive move that Soupy has done. God. Oh! I think Luge is about to finish this matchup off. Oh my God, has her up. Oh! Into the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner.
She just decimates everybody she's in the ring to the point where the match becomes uncomfortable to watch. Because like it just gets to the point where it just feels like you're just watching somebody get picked on. But right now, we gotta move on. Mike Groff is ready to take on Keemstar. Like, they're gonna this is their last shot to see each other till they face off this Sunday with the title on the line. So let's get back down to the ring. Get this matchup underway. Mike Groff has been in the hunt to get back that United States Championship. Oh my God, Keemstar from behind! Oh my God! Then again, like, Keemstar showing that he is willing to do anything to keep that championship. Keemstar is definitely a little more pissed off, knowing that Mike Groff was the one who ended his almost record-setting title run as he was about to surpass 1 year as XWF United States Champion. Mike Groff ended that record-setting title run by defeating him. So, like, Keemstar, even though he has the championship back in his possession, is still angered that run ended. And he's willing to make sure that the guy he faces, that he's literally attacking right now, never takes that from him again. And Keemstar on the attack. It's like Mike Groff pretty much ended his run, his legendary run, in his words, that was going to be a legendary run. And Mike Groff ruined it. And Mike Groff said that, like, he beat Keemstar before. He's promised he will do it again. And he wants that U.S. title because he sees that as his shot to get into the Ultimate Royal Rumble match, to earn a shot to face Beastmaster at X-Mania 11 for the XWF Championship. It's like Mike Groff had done it before to win a title, to earn his way in to the Ultimate Royal Rumble, because he was the one who beat Jake Cage for the United States Championship to earn his way into the 2020 Ultimate Royal Rumble, and he won that and went on to X-Mania 5 to defeat Grimm for the XWF Championship. Ooh, and another senton by Keemstar. Keemstar is definitely looking to possibly end those dreams of wanting to possibly go back to X-Mania for that championship. Like Keemstar says, it's his time. Now, Keemstar has main evented X-Mania before for that championship. Back at X-Mania 1, he was the inaugural Ultimate Royal Rumble winner. He unfortunately did not win the Ultimate Royal Rumble, but he was the inaugural Ultimate Royal Rumble winner. Like, Keemstar was the one who started the XWF by winning that inaugural. Oh my God! No one home as Mike Groff came off the rope, but Keemstar turning things around. Ooh! Keemstar missing that senton as Mike Groff turns it around, picks him up. Oh! Keemstar gets out of it. These two know each other very well. They've studied the tape of all their maneuvers, studied all of their weaknesses, all of their mistakes. They're definitely exploiting a lot of those here tonight. These two stayed up a lot, just studying tape of all of their matches. Oh my God, diving shoulder tackles by Keemstar. Here we go, has him up! Slams him down on the mat! Keemstar definitely proving that he has definitely been a fighting United States champion. You don't have to love him or hate him. You just have to respect him. Oh, Mike Croft setting him up! Has him up! Death Ride! Uh-oh. He's going for the second one. Oh! Mandible Claw! And he just choked him out. Here's the thing, that was literally just a brawl. There was no winner, no loser. The referee had to separate these two. But then again, Mike Croft and Keemstar were hell-bent on not leaving anything for their match this Sunday. They were hell-bent on destroying each other before they face off for the title on this Sunday. But now that that is out of the way, it is time for our main event of the evening. And it is for the XWF Women's Television Championship. Santana challenges Madison Dawn for her title. So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. We got more women's action. Women's action will main event this episode of Warzone.
Television Championship.
To what Claire had around her waist at the time, but unfortunately Miss T ended up taking that from her. And now, in the final Warzone of 2025, she will be facing Madison Dawn for the title that she wanted after Claire Groff cost her the opportunity at that Women's Money in the Bank briefcase. Will Madison Dawn hold on to the championship, or will we see a brand new Women's Television Champion going soon?
Introducing the challenger
titles
from Detroit, Michigan,
Fed Wrestling.
Santana, the Warrior Princess. And her opponent from Fairbanks, Alaska, the Women's World Television Champion, Madison Dawn.
Ready to defend her title. She wants to defend her championship and carry that in to 2026. The Women's Television Championship. Ring the bell! This match is underway. Madison. And that Irish whip turned around, but Madison finds a way to turn it around once again. She has been a fighting champion since she has won that television title. She won that television title back at XWF Summer Armageddon. That was the summer finale for the XWF. Right before we went in to the fall season. And we are at the end of the year where Madison Dawn has still been the reigning and defending champion. She has been a fighting champion for the latter half of 2025. And she looks to hold on to that, cap off the year with a title retention. She's got to go through a woman who definitely had her own setbacks. Setbacks at the hand of the chairwoman herself. Oh, like a woman who definitely cost her a chance to win the women's Money in the Bank. Hank pretty much tried to hold her back. This is her first shot at a championship this year. But a lot of the fans were rallying behind her in June. But that momentum has definitely died down. Can she build it back here tonight by dethroning Madison Dawn for that television title? Oh my God, takedown into a knee bar. Actually, I think that's a heel hook. But Madison Dawn breaks out of the maneuver. And I think she had to use the ropes for leverage there. Pretty much showing that Santana definitely caused a little bit of damage on the champion. And Santana go right back to that vertical base on the champion. Santana starting, definitely went for a target on the, no! Madison gets out of it. Picking her up. Oh, roundhouse kick. Dual roundhouse kicks. Takes her down. One count. Madison Dawn looking a little frustrated because she wasn't able to keep her down for more than a 1 count. Oh my God, off the top rope. Ooh. To the face as Santana turns it around once again. Knee to the face! Ooh! Kick to the back. Now Santana bringing the hurt to the women's television champion. Hey, here's the thing: I don't script my commentary. That's why I'm jumbling over my words a lot. And Santana perched on the top rope. Nope, comes back down. Tie up by Madison. Sending her off the turnbuckle. Oh! Santana avoided it. Hit her with a super kick. staggered the champion. Now makes her headbang against the turnbuckle. Has her up. Oh my God. Oh, snake eyes. Big boot. Leg drop. Trifecta of moves. Could we see a new champ? 1, 2, and no! Santana close to knocking off Madison Dawn and becoming the new champion. Now Santana back to the cover. Referee just running into position. 1, 2, no! It is not over yet. The fans can anticipate this title changing hands. Madison on the, oh my God! Now Santana back to the cover. 1, 2, 3! New champion! Madison Dawn has been defeated by Santana.
Here is your winner, and
The fans were anticipating it, and it happened. Madison Dawn has been dethroned, and your new XWF Women's Television Champion, Santana. Santana picking up the victory in one-on-one action over the former champ, taking the title after a year of heartache. She ends 2025 as the new Women's Television Champion. That will bring us to the end of the final episode of Warzone for 2025. We will see you Thursday for Mayhem, Saturday for the first WXW doubleheader of Uncivilized and the debut of Hellbound. But also tune in on Sunday, because that will be the final PLE of 2025, which will be XWF Black Christmas. So make sure to have a happy holidays, happy new year, and we will see you next time. Till then, peace the fuck out.